Hello, everybody. This is John Joe here, and today this is going to be my second video on the Minimal Improvement channel. But this video, I'm going to be creating a system for how I keep track of my life. And I watched a video a while ago from this YouTuber whom I will post his video down below, and it's going to be a similar path to his video. So let us begin. Before I begin, the app I'm using is called FreeNotes. It's available on iOS and I'm pretty sure Android as well. I'm pretty sure. I'm not too sure on it, but it's like a note-taking app. So you can use it to write notes on it. And yeah, so let's begin. So first, let me put the title, my life. Now, how will this system work? Well, first you have to decide what area of life you want to keep track of. Like, for me, I have 5 areas. So first it's going to be college, fitness, finance, passion, and personal. Now you could do something similar like this, but this is what I keep priority on and what I do. So let me create a line here. Great. So first is I'll talk about college. And under my area of focus, what I want to do is I'll want to track a goal. So what is my goal for college? Well, I want to get a 3.7 to 4.0 GPA. Now, how will I do that? So firstly, I have to prioritize studying. And because studying, there's like multiple ways to study. So what I like to do, at least for STEM classes and non-STEM. So for STEM class, there's 3 parts to it. So we have pre-lecture, we have pre-lecture, lecture, and post-lecture. So for pre-lecture, what I do is print slides and skim through. Then during lecture, I annotate and summarize each section. And then after lecture, I would review the slides, and if I have videos on the STEM classes, like a chemistry video or chemistry resource, I would watch the video and then I would rewatch, but take notes. And then I do some practice problems or homework. For non-STEM classes, well, that depends, because I just follow the syllabus. And how would I keep track of like all the assignments and everything? I would get to that later, but for right now, this is what I'd have to do for college in order to succeed. Next part, we have fitness. And for my goal here, I want to get a V-taper, an athletic V-taper look. And how would I achieve that? Well, there's 3 things I have to do: training, diet, and rest. So for training, I'm already doing 3 boxing a week, gym, and gym, upper body and lower. Now, because of my work schedule, I can't really do a lot of boxing. However, I would try to at least get once a week in. That way, like, I am improving my athletics, my skills, And for the gym, like I'm already getting a body, like a good looking body, so it's already pretty good on that. Next is the diet part, which is pretty simple. I just have to eat whole foods. Now rest, I don't necessarily have trouble with, but I have to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And that's it for this. You guys are starting to see a pattern here, right? Like, first you make your own area of life, what you have to do. And then you have a goal here, what you want to achieve. And then you have the steps here for how do you plan to achieve this goal. And since after you achieve it, you then move on to your next goal. You guys are starting to see. Now for finance, well, I want to go to Tokyo. And how would I do that? Well, I make a budget. So what? So in it's how much I'm making, and then out is how much I'm spending. So in like I am working. So I work about 22 hours a week, give or take, and monthly I make about this much. That's how much I make. Now for out, how much I'm spending. So I have 3 sections for it. Essentials is what like I need to spend. Investment. I have 4 sections on my bad. Savings and personal usage. So let's for these 3 in total, I'll say I spend about $581. So then after that, I subtract this, and then the final sum would be how much I can spend in personal. But I would try to keep a limit under. So you see how much I got left over? Over $500, right? I would try and keep it on like around 300 to 400, so I don't overspend it. And then the rest of the usage would go back into investments or savings. And if you like try to like keep track of like what you're spending, like if you have some subscriptions, remove them. Like everything's starting to become digital. Like you can basically be a pirate and stream those movies, TV shows online for free. Next part we have is passion. So what am I passionate about? Well, I have 2 things that I'm really passionate about. It's mangaka, being a manga author, and a YouTuber. And within those subsections, for mangaka at least, I would focus on the writing and drawing. YouTuber, I have 2 channels that I want to focus on. This channel, which is Minimal Improvement, short for MI, and my main channel, which is gaming, like all that stuff. So I don't have per se a goal here, but what I want for here is to at least get monetized on both these channels. And for these 2, I just want to improve my skills. And under these areas, I would have to, like resources, like what I watch and everything, like drawing courses and what I have to do to improve that. Same thing for writing as well. Resources for what I want to do. Resources to improve my writing skills, and I guess that's really it, yeah. Oh, and to read books, like doing what English classes you usually do. You read a book and then you write what you learn about that book. That's what I'm trying to do as well. Like I'm trying to critically analyze how does this book I'm reading make it a very good book? Like what do I understand about it and everything? Finally, I have my personal section. And this one, it's more like how do I keep track of all of everything else here? And I don't really have a goal for this per se, but I do want to get my license. And I also want like learn a language too. So for learning a language, like you have to make a habit for this. So there's there's two ways I keep my life organized. And digital and physical. Oops, I can't spell today. Physical. So digital is what I'm currently using. I'm drawing or writing on my iPad here. Physical, I use a planner. And this planner has a monthly plus daily plus hourly, like what my schedule looks like, and plus task. But here's how this would work. Firstly, I use an app or a software or a website to keep track of my air, like areas of life. So here, I would use Xtile plus Google Calendar as well for scheduling. Afterwards, I transferred these things to my planner here. And then this is where I mostly do the work on. You understand. Let me give an example. So like let's say I have a resource here. I put this drawing course into Xtile. And then I create a task into my planner. And that's what I like watch one like video one of the drawing course here. Another example, I look at my Canvas classroom and I put in the resources where I want to watch into Xtile, and then I put it into task for like to review this or watch the video on there. Like you kind of see it's like a little like almost like a triangle in a way, like this, like an upside down V. I I get the resource, put it into Xtile, and then put it under task. Make that into a task. Like let's say I have to review Chem chapter 11. I go to the resources Xtile and then I do the task from there. You kind of see where I'm going at with this, right? Hopefully you understand. I'm sorry I can't explain it properly, but it's the way I'm trying to organize it as. And with this system is what works for me. And unfortunately, I don't know the system will work for you. Because my point is, you have to find a system that can keep track of your life, but not like so strict that you're like, if you miss something, like boom, you're done. Like no, this system is what works for me because I have flexibility into like where I can do a task at any time of the day, but I also keep track of like a schedule. Let me show you what my schedule looks like here. So here I wake up at 6 a.m. I do the laundry. And then 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. is a class. And then after that, 3 to 8 p.m. I'm free. So then I do like review Chem chapter 1, chapter 11, review the slides for theology. And then after that, I have my boxing class. So then that's a task as well. So you see, like mostly time the task and the schedule are not coinciding with each other, except for some specific moments like boxing, because that's a task. Like I have to go to boxing. I have to do boxing. That's a task. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video here. It's a little cluttered, but this is what works for me. And I will also send a video if you want like a guide for how Xtile should work. If you want to use it, because I use Xtile as a resource. I organize my resources here. I don't use it as a task management. I just put what I find from the resource, put it into Xtile, and then after that I create a task here, and I use the resource to help me do the task. So I hope you guys enjoy this video here, and I hope the best for all of you guys, that you find your own system. Because in general, you just need a system to track your area of life, your goal for that specific area, and then what you have to do to achieve that goal. And this is what will work for you. So I will see you guys. I'll edit this video and I'll see you guys in the next video. Good day, gentlemen and ladies.